Welcome back. Gram Sabhas in the country need to be given more powers as Gram Sabhas do not have any decision-making power. This fact was highlighted by RTI activist Arvind Kejriwal at an open forum held on Friday.
Rotary Club of Panji, in association with Goa Marathi Patrakar Sangh and Goa Union of Journalists, held an open forum of self-governance and people's participation in local self-government. The session was attended by representatives of many NGOs in Goa. Noted RTI activist Arvind Kejriwal highlighted how Gram Sabhas in country are rendered useless as they don't have any decision-making powers.
Unless we understand that, some basic changes we need. One is complete power, final decision-making should lie with Gram Sabha. Number two is Sarpanch should not have any power under the law. The people should take decisions, Sarpanch should only implement those decisions. If Sarpanch doesn't do that, in the next meeting the people should have the power to recall him. The people should also have the power to direct the police to register an FIR against Sarpanch if he is found to be corrupt. The Panchayati secretary should be appointed by the people and dismissed by the people. The people should have the power over that.
With many people highlighting their problem at the session, Kejriwal proposed to help in drafting an amendment to Panchayati Raj Act that could be passed in the assembly.
All that I am suggesting is that we create a draft. My suggestion is we create a draft and let's have series of public consultations all across Goa on that law, and let's refine that law. There are some basic concepts as far as the people's power is concerned. On the basis of those basic issues, I will create the first draft, and then let's have series of consultations both in rural parts of Goa and in urban parts of Goa, and let's redraft that on the basis of the ideas which come up. In that process itself, I think the message will go to the politicians that some churning is taking place.
Our reporter Jason Suarez with video journalist Sushant Pearl from Panji.
Noted environmentalist Sunita Narayan has warned that if issues of coastal communities are not dealt properly, then it can give rise to unrest amongst people. She says India should not repeat mistakes from Naxal heat forest areas to its coastal region. Narayan has also warned that Goa has a difficult task ahead for maintaining its beaches for tourism and livelihood due to global warming. Sunita Narayan was speaking at a workshop on coastal population and their concerns organized by Center for Science and Environment and Goa Union of Journalists in Goa University on Friday. Experts on coastal management from India and abroad participated in this two-day workshop. Experts have raised concern over distortment of Indian beaches in the name of development. Experts say there is huge pressure on Indian coast and it needs to be saved from further exploitation. But Sunita Narayan says there is need to safeguard the interest of coastal communities or else there will be unrest amongst people.
Definitely unrest to people, definitely a feeling that people have that they are not getting the benefits of development, and that the coasts need to be managed also for coastal communities. And that is really something that we are concerned by.
Global warming is also a major concern across the world. Sea level is rising along with natural calamities like cyclones in the coastal region. Sunita has also warned Goa about a difficult task ahead to manage its beaches for livelihood due to global warming.
Climate change will come in the years to come. Already we are beginning to see the trends. We are seeing sea level rise, if not happening, but storm surges are happening. Increased vulnerability is happening of the coastal areas, and Goa therefore has to be more and more worried. Already flooding is affecting a large part of Goa, and that will grow with climate change.
Our senior reporter from Panji, Rakesh Kandulkar. Former Minister Suresh Parulekar has alleged big fraud in the new tender process of removal of River Princess. He has demanded CBI or vigilance inquiry into the tender process. Parulekar says he would inform Prime Minister Manmohan Singh and Congress Supremo Sonia Gandhi about this tender fraud.
For the past 10 years, River Princess is grounded off the coast of Kanduri. State government is now once again in the process of issuing tender work to remove this ship. But former Minister Suresh Parulekar is not happy. He says people who are there on the government-appointed subcommittee to make recommendation on River Princess have themselves applied for the tender. That's not all. He says government is not taking any bank guarantee for this tender process. He has blamed Kalangut MLA Agnel Fernandes and Anil Madgaonkar for the mess in the tender.
Tender notes. They are not tender requires as per rule of the business. तो एक पैसे सुधर घेऊन जाय. Like tender no, नीट नाही tender false fraud. आग्नेवाने हो झाले. आणि ह्यांच्यान सगळं डेलिव्हरेशन घेतलं आणि दे आर रिकमेंडिंग नाव गव्हर्नमेंट टू एक्सेप्ट कन्सिडर म्हणून आणि कितें उरला जो सब कमिटीन आसा जो दुसरे कमिटीन आसा दोनूय कमिटीन तो आसा न्हू आणि तो तेंच्यांनी रिजायन जावपाचो घरा वचपाचो आनी मागीर बरोवपाचें टेंडर आय डोंट मायंड आय एम नॉट अगेन्स्ट मडगांवकर.
Parulekar says the work of removing River Princess can also be given to Anil Salgaonkar as it is a big industrial house.
त्यामुळे ताका दिया तेजे घ्या बँक गॅरंटी 100 कोटीची बँक गॅरंटी घ्या आणि टाइम बाउंड दिया.
Why are you favoring Anil Salgaonkar?
I am not favoring anybody. He is a gone. I am favoring because he ऐक सांगता अनिल साळगांवकाराची हे पळय आसा अनिल साळगांवची फॅमिली त्याने ह्या गोंया खातीर खूब केलां. म्हाका फरक पडटा 190 कोटी स्टेटीचे खावंक सोदता हे वर्स दॅन कॉमन वेल्थ. आय एम फायलिंग केस ऑल दीस डेटा आय एम कलेक्टिंग आय एम फायलिंग सूट इन हाय कोर्ट.
A senior reporter from Panji, Rakesh Kanolkar, with video journalist Shan.
Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.